Now, I realize there will be some listeners who say, okay, I'm past that stage. I've been doing my workout videos at home. I'm body weight strong. My stamina's up, but I'm not ready to step into the gym yet, or I prefer to continue working out at home for now. And I want to, use equipment at home. And for those people, this is what I would say. Get 3 pieces of equipment, each targeting a different aspect of fitness. One for strength training, another for aerobic training, and then a third for core training. There are several different types of equipment you can get that fall under each of these categories. But the 3 pieces of equipment I think are superior for each category. And they all fall back under my foundational philosophy of safety as the number 1 priority. And I'll start with the strength training equipment. My highest recommendation for strength training equipment is a weighted vest. A weighted vest provides the most ideal opportunity to increase workload without compromising proper technique. The most common threat to safety in strength training is bad form. And if you spend 2, 3, 4 weeks doing body weight movement and learning good form, as soon as you add weights, whether they be through, dumbbells, barbells, mat balls, any flaws in your mobility and technique will show immediately. And the advantage of a weighted vest is that it provides an even distribution of the newly added weight with the least amount of disruption to your movement pattern. In my opinion, the weighted vest is the safest next step if you want to progress your strength training program by increasing your load, especially if you're working out unsupervised. Now, if I had to recommend a second best option for strength training, I would say go resistance bands. Resistance bands can certainly be more difficult and lead to good progress in a workout routine. Sometimes I worry about their tendency to cause subtle, non-ideal changes to your technique that can often encourage muscle imbalances that favor the dominant side, and these changes may not be immediately apparent to a novice athlete. Again, I still think they're a great option, but in an effort to continue to develop bilateral strength on both sides in unison under the same load, the weight vest would be the better option. Now we can move on to aerobic training equipment. This may be my favorite piece of workout equipment of all time. It's honestly the GOAT of workout equipment. My best recommendation for aerobic training equipment is a jump rope. Yes, in the fitness world, the jump rope is the equivalent to the best thing since sliced bread. I don't really have a whole lot to say because if you've jump rope, it is one of the best workouts that you can ever get. It's honestly several workouts in one. It's cardio, it's plyometric, it's strength, it's everything, everywhere, all at once. And if you are one of the few unfortunate souls who has not had the pleasure of jumping rope, baby, let me tell you
better come up here and get one of these.
Better get you one of these. And one of the things I love about jumping rope is that it's easy to control your performance through pace. Music actually, while jumping a rope, can be a good way to guide how long you jump or the pace you jump. A lot of times I like to use jump rope as a warm-up or a workout finisher. So if, let's say I want to jump for 10 minutes, I'll pick 3 or 4 songs I know all the words to. Probably going to be a 2 Chainz song because I know all the lyrics. And it serves as the best distraction. And I just jump until those 3 or 4 songs are over. Another advantage to jump rope is that it can be ideal for people who want to increase their heart rate, but don't want to buy a treadmill and don't want to buy a bike to cycle. So just know the jump rope is undefeated when it comes to aerobic training equipment. If I had to recommend a second best option for aerobic training, I would suggest a walking pad. Walking pads are highly popular right now. If you work from home, it's a great way to support hitting your step count for the day. And it can also be a good option for people who have physical limitations with jumping. It's also much cheaper than an entire treadmill, and it works well with smaller spaces. The last piece of equipment I want to recommend is for core training, and it's another multifunctional piece of equipment. I don't know one person who starts their fitness journey and doesn't envision themselves with a six-pack of abs. And I'm here to tell you, you can't have six-pack abs without a little bit of core training. And if I had to have one piece of equipment at home to help develop my core, it would be the one and only stability ball, also known as a Swiss ball or an exercise ball. The great thing about having a stability ball is that, like the jump rope, it can be used to improve several different aspects of fitness. So core, balance, stability, obviously. It gives you a great bang for your buck. And what I would tell people to keep in mind is that the size of your stability ball matters, and it is based on your height. Smaller ball size for shorter individuals, larger ball size for taller individuals. And if you go to purchase a stability ball, there should be a size chart on the packaging to reference. For a while, I remember people were replacing their office chairs with stability balls. I wouldn't go so far as to replace your chair all day with it, especially if you're new to a stability ball, but incorporating it in different ways throughout the day can be a good way to sneak in some core training outside of your usual training time. So sitting on it while you watch TV for a little while at the desk can be a great way to practice engaging your core and improve, your core stability.